Hey YouTube, I'm Kishan and in this video we'll be designing this amazing responsive React admin dashboard. So let me give you a demo of it. So here we have our sidebar. Here we have some hover effects. Then we have a nav bar here. Then there is a milestones card here. This is a revenue card and here there is a chart. We have used Recharts React library for this. There is a micro animation here. Same here. This is an analytics card. This is also responsive. I'll switch it to the responsive mode. I'll reload it. Okay. As you can see that it is responsive. Okay, so without wasting any further time, let's get started. Now if you want to follow along the tutorial, open this link from the description. Head over to this code button. Click this copy button or download this zip to get the starter files. Head over to your code editor and type in git clone and paste the link. This will clone the branch. Now type cd react store dashboard and type yarn to install the dependencies. So we have used 3 dependencies. One is Node Scss, the other is React icons, and the last one is Recharts. Okay. Also I have given the basic file setups. So we have this assets folder here first. Then we have this components folder in which all the components files are created, not the component. Then we have this SCSS folder wherein all our styles would be there. So in there we have this base folder and components folder. Inside base we have this base.scss. I have imported the Google Fonts URL, which is Lato, and also given a basic body background and a font family of Lato. Then we have this components folder. Inside that our components SCSS files would be there. Those are empty. And then I have imported all those files inside this styles.scss. So that has been set up. Now let's start the development. So now I'll start the server now. I'll type yarn start. It will start the server. We'll close this terminal. You can see that our server has started and our React application has also been started in the browser. Head over to VS Code. Now head over to this app.js file. Here first what we'll do is we'll import the SCSS file, import ./SCSS and the style .scss. So all our SCSS file would be imported by default by this. We'll save this. Now head over to base and base.scss. We need to reset all styles here. We'll do that by star selector. We'll give it a margin of 0, a padding of 0, and the box sizing of border box. Save this and close this file. Now if you haven't already installed this extension ES7 React Redux GraphQL snippets, then please make sure you install this. It is very useful. Okay, I'll close this and I'll type Control P and open sidebar.jsx. Now I'll type RFC. It's RFC. This is because of this extension. So this is a shortcut. Save this and open app.js. Here we'll import this. It will auto import the component when we type. You can see that it showed here. I'll type enter and it auto imported it. I'll close this. Okay, you can see that our base style has been applied. I'll hit Ctrl P again and open the dashboard.jsx. I'll do the same RFC command here. Open app.js and import that as well. Okay, so that's completed. We can close that app.js file. We also don't need this now. So okay, so now we'll create the sidebar, this one. Let's start that. First we'll create the component. So first we'll be importing the icons. These all icons we need. So we have used the React icons package for that. I'll import it one by one. Fi shopping back and fi settings. So I've imported all the icons. You can see that. Now before this return method, we'll type the const links1. We'll create an array of links1. We have text of overview and we give the icon of fi shopping bag. We'll copy this and paste it several times. We'll change the text to orders and icon to hi outline shopping cart. For the third one, we'll use customers and gi school bag is the icon. Here there will be transactions and the icon would be IO wallet outline. Now we have shipment and the icon is RI truck line. We'll save this. We'll create another array named as links2. We'll paste the same object here. We need 3 objects. Here it will be help center. The icon would be BI help circle. Here it would be settings. Icon would be FI settings. Here it would be logout and the icon would be MD logout. Save this and now let's give a class name to this div. The class name would be sidebar. Inside we'll type dot brand. So and hit tab, so it will create a div automatically. We'll write it shop stop, then we have this links here. We'll leave this links as of now. We'll be creating a separate component for this. Then we have this pro. This pro is for this. Inside pro we have an image class. Inside image class we have an image tag. In source we will give the rocket image. The rocket image has been imported at the top and it is included in the assets folder. That's done. Then we'll type h3 and inside that we'll write shop pro. Then we need an h5. We'll write get access to all features on shop. And lastly we need a button with a text get pro. Save this. Let's check our component. Yeah, that's here. Now for all the links we have a separate component named that links.jsx. We'll go here and type rfc to create the component. Here we'll destructure an argument named as links. That would be an array, and will return from here is an unordered list. Open the curly braces. We'll type links.map. We need the link from the data and will return li. Inside li will return an HRA with an HRA of hash, and inside we have the link dot icon. So here our icon would be placed and other would be link dot text, and here we'll give a class name that would be link dot active. If it would be true, then we'll apply the class name of active or nothing. Okay, that's pretty easy and done. Now head over to links.jsx, and here what we'll do is first we'll go to here and we'll give it active of true. Now here we'll type the links. Okay, we need to open this component here, and now links, the component has been auto imported, and we'll type a prop of links would be our links1, and we'll copy this and do this for links2 as well. Save this, and you can see that all our UL has been rendered. Okay, that's there. Now let's style this sidebar like this. Okay, for this we'll type Ctrl P and open sidebar.scss. That's there. Now first we'll select the sidebar. We'll give it a position of fixed, a width of 15 rem, a height of 100%, and a background color of black. We'll save this. You can see that with position fixed, it is fixed with the top and the left side. We have the height 100% and the background color of 100% and the background color of black. Also the width is 15 rem. You can see you can increase the width from here Now let's style this brand. Okay, so I'll select the brand. First I'll give it a color of F94144. Save this. You can see our color has been changed. Now we'll increase the font size. I'll give it a 1.6 rem. I'll give it a display of flex, justify content of center, and align items of center to center the icon. Okay, I'll also give it a margin of 2 rem to the top and 2 rem to the bottom and 0 of left and right margin. Okay, the icon has been. Okay, we also need to give an font weight of 900. Okay, now our icons are similar. Okay, that's done. Now we'll select the links. Inside links we have an UL. We'll give it a margin bottom of 3 rem. So these both are divided. Now first we'll select our active and give it a border right of 0.3 rem. It's rem, solid, and with this color, red. Also the A inside that would be having the color of same red. Okay, so that is marking as selected. Now leave two of these curly braces and type li, and inside the li we need to give a border right of 0.3 rem, solid, of transparent. So there would be the borders here like this, but it would be transparent. So whenever we hover this, the color would change to red. I'll show you it in a minute. First we'll give it a margin of 1 rem of top and bottom to all the links. Okay, we'll give it a list cell type of none. We'll select the A inside that and give it a margin of 0 and 3 rem to left and right. Now we'll give it a text decoration. Text decoration of none, so the underline would be gone. We'll give it a color of RGB 9398 and 145. Save this. Okay, now we'll increase the font size to 1.1 rem. We'll give it a display of flex and give it a gap of 1 rem. Okay, that doesn't make any difference. Let me comment this out. Okay, it made. You can see that we have a space in between of icon and the text. That's done. Now outside the A tag, we'll give it a transition of 0.3 seconds is and out. Save this, and after this we'll type ampersand hover. So this ampersand will select the li. This ampersand refers to the li, so it would be rendered as li colon hover. We'll give it the border right color to this, and also we'll select the A and color would be this. So now when we'll hover, there would be color here, and the border color will also be there. Okay, that's done. Now let's style this pro container. Okay, so here write pro, background color would be the red color. We'll give it a display of flex direction of column, align items of center, and a gap of 0.6 rem. Save this. Okay, we need to shorten the image first. For that, we have the .image class. Inside we have the image. We'll give it a height of 2 rem. Okay, as you can see that it is here. Now I'll explain this. So we have given a background color here of this red color. Then we've given the flexbox property to this container. So now I'll comment this. So everything would be in one single line. You can see. So we use the flex direction of column. So there would be columns here now. And also we give the align item center to center the things. If we comment this align item center, it would be at flex start, and this gap of 0.6 rem for a gap after every items. You can see here there is gap. Now we'll also give a margin of 0 and 2 rem to left and right. Okay, then we'll give a border radius of 2 rem. Okay, we'll give it a padding of 1 rem, and we'll also give it text align of center. Okay, that's done. Now head over to here and write display flex direction column, justify content space between, and we'll write space around here. Okay, that's done. Now we have to style these things. So inside here we have the button. We'll give it a color of this, so our font would be of that color. We give font weight of 900, padding of 0.5 rem to top and bottom, and 1 rem of left and right. Okay, we don't need any border. Okay, our border is gone, and we need border radius of 2 rem. Okay, that's styled. Let's check it from here. Okay, the font color is not changed, so we'll write color of white. Okay, that's done. They both are identical. So our sidebar has been styled. So now we'll start creating this nav bar. For this we need first we'll close this. Now we'll open dashboard by Control P. Here we'll give it a class name of dashboard. Inside dashboard we have a grid. Inside the grid we have 1 and 2. That's that. And now we'll open the nav bar component from here. Type RFC, save, and import that here. Okay, Let's create all the components first. So we'll go to milestones and write RFC, save. We'll go to revenue, write RFC, save. Go to store visits, write RFC, save. Now head over to dashboard, and inside the one we'll need the milestones, and inside the two we have our revenue and we have store visits. Okay, we'll save this, and now first we'll style the dashboard.scss. Now we'll write dashboard. Here we'll write margin of left of 15 rem, padding of 2 rem. We'll give it a height of 100%. We'll give it a color of white, so all the text inside this would be white. Now we have grid. Inside grid we have a margin top of 3 rem, a height of 100%. Inside that we have 1 and a margin of top and bottom of 2 rem and left and right 0. And inside 2 we have the height of 70%, display of grid. We'll write grid template columns of 0.6 fr and 1 fr. We have a gap of 1 rem between both. Okay, that's done. Now let's close all these files first. We need this Nav Bar file open, and inside Nav Bar first we'll import some icons. We'll write import vi search alt from react icons vi. We need the bell. From react icons vi. Oh, it's fi. And we need the bs fill caret down fill. Save this, and we also need an avatar, that is an image. It would be from assets and avatar image.jpg. Save this, and now let's write the markup. Class name would be Nav Bar. Title with an h2 of dashboard, and a span with detailed information about your store. Now we need a container div. Inside that we have a search div. We have vi search alt icon here, and the input of type text with a placeholder. So now we'll write the markup for profile picture. So below this we'll write a class with profile. inside we have this fi bell. We'll give it a class name of bell. Then below this we have an image class with an image and a source of avatar. Now we'll have a div of profile name. It would be h4 with a name. And an h6 for the title. Not the title but the profile. Now we had the caret logo icon, not the logo. Okay, so our markup for the nav bar is done. Let's see that. Yeah, it's here. Let's refresh this. Okay, it's here. Now let's try this. For this, I'll open navbar.scss by Control P. Navbar.scss. Here we'll use this as mixin. Get navbar styles. Save this and we'll go to dashboard.scss file and we'll import the navbar style mixin here. Before the grid class, we'll write include get navbar styles. Okay, so this, close this, and inside the navbar styles mixin, first we'll select the navbar class. We'll give it a display of flex so everything is in line. Okay, that's done. Now we'll give it a justify content of space between, so there will be space between all of this. Okay, we need to small the image first. Let's do that. For that I'm not sure, but we had the profile class. Inside the profile we have the image class, and inside image we had the image tag. We'll give the height of 3 rem and the border radius of 2 rem. And then save this. Okay, it's here. Now let's select the container first. Dot container, we'll give it a display of flex. Okay, it's here. Then inside we have search. We'll give it a background color of black. You can see that black is applied. Okay, we'll give it a display of flex and justify content of center. We'll also give align item center. Okay, that's good. Now we'll give it a border radius of 2 rem, a padding of 0.5 rem of top and bottom and 1 rem of left and right. We'll give it a color of our red color theme F94144. Save this. Okay, so you can see that here, but okay, let's fix this first. should give a gap of 1 rem, a font size of 1.5 rem, font size of 1.5 rem. Save this and what extra space is here? Okay, I think we have to give this a flex as well. It is auto stretching because of this. Okay, let's do that. In the profile, we'll give it a display of flex and align items of center. Okay, that's fixed. Now let's style this input. Inside the search class, we'll write input, and inside that we'll give it a border first, border of none. We'll give it a color of our red theme color. We'll give it a background color of black. Save this. That's good. Now we need to remove this focus. And we'll give it outline of none. Save this. Okay, that's identical. Now inside the profile, first we'll give it a gap of 1 rem. Okay, there is gap here now. We'll also give it a margin left of 1 rem. Margin left 1 rem. Okay, that's done. Now we'll select the bell class. We'll give it a font size of 1.4 rem. And we'll give it a color of the theme color. Okay. We'll keep this as white only. It would be visible. Okay, that's done. So our nav bar is completed. So now we'll create this milestones card. So let's start that. We're doing this nav bar. We'll open the milestone.jsx, and inside here first we'll import the icons. We need the VS card 2, React icons, and VS. We need the AI fill, pie chart from AI. Then we need FA user from FA user. Then we need CG arrows, exchange, and V. Okay, that's all we need the icons. Now we'll create the data. Data is equals to array of objects. The icon would be VS cart 2. Then title would be orders completed. Value would be 1.274k. This would be a string. See this. copy all of this. We need the 4 datas. Here we'll give CG arrows exchange V. We'll write total revenue made. Our total revenue would be 168K. Here we'll write FA user. And we'll write total store visits here. That would be 2.5 million. 2.5 million. And last one would be EI fill chart. And it would be total sales made. Total sales made. That would be 52,172. Okay, that's all. Now we'll start the markup. We'll give a class name to this div of milestones. Now we'll use the map method and destructure the milestone. Return a wrapper of milestone. Inside we have the icon to the dot to work. Then what we did in the links. Okay, let's copy this. No, we don't need to copy, but just reference. We'll write milestone dot icon. Okay, that should work. Then we'll have a details div. Inside details we have an h4. The h4 will have milestone dot title, and the h2 would have milestone dot value. Milestone dot value. So our markup is done. Save this and open the browser. Okay, milestone is not defined. What went wrong? Okay, we have to write milestone here, not milestones. Again, milestones here. Okay, our markup is here. Let's style this. For styling, we'll open the milestone.scss file and again create a mixin named as get milestones styles. We'll copy this name, save this, and open dashboard.scss, and inside the one here we'll include like this. Save this. We'll close this. We'll also close this links, and here we'll write milestones. We'll first give it a display of flex. Justify content of space between. The background color of black. Background color of black. Save this. Okay, milestones is not defined. Let's refresh this. Okay, it's here. Now we'll give it a padding of 1 rem, border radius of 1 rem as well. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now let's select the individual milestone and we'll give it a display of flex, justify content of center, and align items of center to center. Okay, we'll give it a gap of 1 rem to separate things. We'll give it a border right of 3px solid with the red theme color F94144. Okay. Then for the last one here, we'll not give it. Now we'll select the last of type selector. Select the last of type and give it a border right of none. Save this. Okay, so it has gone. Now let's give some padding here. We'll give it a padding of right of 4 rem. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we'll select the icon. We'll give it a padding of 1 rem. We'll give it a font size of 1.5 rem. We'll give it a border radius of 1 rem. Let's save this, and okay, that's looking good. Let's give it a color as well. Color of the theme color. We'll give it a background color of the theme color only, but we'll apply photo here. Okay, that's looking good. Now for the H2, we'll give it a theme color as well. Okay, our milestone card is done. Okay, so now we'll create this revenue card. For this, we'll also create a component named as title component. This would be common for both of these. So let's do that first. I'll open title.jsx and write RFC. Now I'll write import bi brightness from react icons bi. Now we'll write class name of title container. Here it would be /bi, not .bi. Then we'll give it a title with an h2 of title. We'll import that as a prop, title, and subtitle. Give it a h4 of subtitle, and here we'll write the icon with the bi brightness. Save this. We don't need this. Close that. We'll also close this, and we'll open the revenue. Okay, so in the revenue, first we'll import the chart. That would be area chart from Recharts library. Now we'll have an area component or tooltip component and the responsive container. Okay, so we'll also create a data array with object of the data. We'll copy this. We need it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll change this to just random numbers. Okay, that's done. Now for the markup, it's gonna be a very long markup. Class name would be revenue, then we'll use our title component here. This title, let's open this here and then use it. Okay, we'll import this and we'll give it a title prop of string, and it would be 8000, would be $8793, and we'll give it a subtitle of revenue this week. We'll close this, save this, and after this we have a graph class. Inside that we'll use the responsive container. We'll auto close this. No, not auto close, but we'll give it a width of 100% and a height of 100% as well. We'll give it an area chart, and the width would be 500 and the height would be of 400. For the data, we'll supply it with our data. Now write defs. Inside here we'll write a linear gradient, and inside this we have stop. This would be auto closing. We need 2 of this, so in linear gradient we'll give it ID of color x1 equal to 0, x2 equal to 0, y1 equal to 0, and y2 equals to 1. And in the stop we'll give it an offset for stopping at 20%. We give it a stop color of our theme color, which is ff4 what was it, ff4, and we have d60. Okay, we'll give it a stop opacity of 0.4. Let's copy this, and instead of this, paste this. We'll give it at 85% offset. For the stop color, we'll just add 1 here and 0.2 of stop opacity. Okay, that's done. And here we'll write our tooltip. Now for the tooltip, we'll pass cursor of false. Okay, that's done. Now we'll have our area. We'll give it a type of monotone. We'll give it data key of data. The stroke would be of our red color only, which is EE3B3B. We should also supply hash here, and the fill would be our gradient, which is URL and color. Save this. Okay, so our markup is done. We'll save this and see. The chart would not be visible yet. We need to supply some styles before that. So what I'll do is I'll open the revenue.scss and again create a mixin, get revenue styles. Now we'll go to dashboard.scss and we'll include it here. Save this, close this, and inside the revenue.scss we'll give it a revenue class of height 100% and we select a graph and give it a height of 80%. Save this. Let's refresh this. Okay, you can see that our chart is here. Let's apply background color of black. Okay, it's visible. Let's give it a border radius of 1 rem, a padding of 1.5 rem and 2 rem. Save this. Okay, that's good. Now we need to style this title. So for this, what we'll be doing is we'll create a mixin. We have this title.scss file. We'll create a mixin, get title styles, and we'll copy this, and inside the revenue we'll import this here, include get title styles. Okay, that's all. So here we'll select the title container. This should be small. We'll give it a display of flags, justify content of space between, margin bottom of 1 rem. Save this. Okay, refresh this and you can see our styles are applied. Let's style it further. We'll select the icon. We'll give it a color of the theme color FF0659. Save this. Font size of 1.4 rem. Okay, that's applied. Now what are we gonna do is we'll apply this micro animation here. For that, we'll select the SVG inside the icon. First we'll give it a transition of transform of 0.5 second is and out, and on the hover we'll give it a transform of rotate of 90 degree, and we'll also scale it to 1.3. See this? Let's check. Okay, it's working. Okay, so our revenue card has been completed. So now we'll create the store visit card. So let's start that. We don't need this and this. We'll open the store visits.jsx file. Here first we'll import the icons. We need the BI chevron right from React icons BI. Then we need to import RI group. So we need RI group line. It's line from React icons RI. Then we need data. That would be an object of a title and a value. Save this, and we need 3 of these. Save this. We'll change this to woman and we'll give it a value of 70. We'll give it the value here of 60 and the title of visits per day. Now let's create the markup. Class name would be store visits, and we'll use our title component here. Let's first open that to auto import. Title, close this, and here we'll write the title as the store visits, and the subtitle would be details about your store visits. Save this, and we'll write analytics class here. Inside we have an icon div, and here we have the RI group line. After this we have the content, the title, and h4 of analytics. Then we have a span of $112 per month. Okay, so now we have an icon via chevron, right? See this, and after this div we have the progress bars. For this we'll use the map method. X would be destructured, and we'll return the markup as follows: dot progress bar with the title of h5 x dot title, and with then h5 again with x dot value. Okay, we'll close this div, and after we'll use the progress tag. This is a default HTML built-in tag. We'll give it a value of x dot value, and the max would be 100. Okay, so our markup is complete. Save this, and you can see that it is here. Now let's style this. For that we'll open store visits. Sorry, it would be visits.scss, and we'll write as a mixin include store styles. Copy this name and inside the dashboard.scss. After this, write include. So we'll save this and go to visits.scss. Here we'll write store visits. We'll give it a height of 100%. We'll give it a background color of black. Save this. Okay. We need to confirm the class from here. Okay, it's like this. Copy this, and here paste this. Okay, it's here. We'll give it a border radius of 1 rem, padding of 1.5 rem to top and bottom, and 2 rem of left and right. See this. We'll include the title styles. What was it? Copy this and write it here. Save this. Okay, it's applied. Now for the analytics, analytics, Let's copy the class. Okay, we will give it a display of flex, align items of center and a gap of one rem to separate things. Save this and okay, it's here. Now we'll select the icon inside this. We'll give it a padding of 1 rem. We'll give it a font size of 1.5 rem. We'll give it a border radius of 1 rem. We'll save this and let's see. Okay. Now let's give it a background color of the F94144. We'll copy this. We'll give it the color. Save this. Okay. Now for the content, we'll give it a display of flex and justify content of space between. Okay. We'll give it align items of center and a width of 100%. Okay, the arrow is here, you can see that. Now we'll select the title inside this, and inside that we need span, and we'll give it a color of red and the font size of 2 rem. Save this. Okay, let's give the font size, remove the font size, and we'll give it a font weight instead of 900. That's better. Now select the SVG and give the SVG color of this and font size of 2 rem. Save this. Okay. Why didn't it come? We'll come to this later. Okay, it should be outside of this title. Save this. Okay, it's styled. Now we'll style the progress bars. Progress bars instead, and we'll give it a margin top of 2 rem. 2 rem. Progress bars, not a pream. Okay, we have a single here, not double. Okay. Now we have progress bar. We'll give it a margin bottom of 1 rem. We'll select the title, give it display of flex and justify content of space between. See this. Okay. Now we'll select the progress. We'll give it the width of 100% and the height of 0.5 rem. Save this and see this. Now what we'll do is, first we'll reset the styles by WebKit appearance of none. Okay, all the styles have been reset. Now we'll select WebKit progress bar and give it a border radius of 1 rem and the background color of this. Okay, background color is there. Now we'll select the value. We'll copy this and instead of bar we'll write a value. Here we'll apply both of these styles. We'll remove this color. Okay, that's right. You can see that both are identical. Now everything is completed, just we have to add some responsiveness to this. So now I'll switch to responsive mode by opening inspect, go to mobile view. Okay, now we're going to style this. I'll close all of these files and I'll open the media queries, and in here I'll write media screen and max width of 1080 pixels. Save this, and inside here we'll select the app, we'll give it display of flex direction of column. Inside it we'll select the sidebar and we'll give it a position of initial instead of fixed, and a width of 100%. We'll save this and refresh it. Okay, you can see that flex has been applied, or sidebar position is initial here. Now we'll hide this pro and links. So inside sidebar I'll select pro and dot links and give it display of none. Save this. Okay, you can see that it is here. Now I'll select the dashboard, give it a margin of 0, padding of 0. We'll hide the nav bar. Save this. Okay, you can see that it is here. Now we'll select the grid. We'll give it a margin of 1 rem. We'll give it a display of flex and flex direction of column. We'll give a gap of 1 rem. Okay. Now we'll select the one inside it. We'll give it a margin of 0 and a padding of 0 as well. We'll select the milestones inside this, and in the milestones we'll give it a width of 100% and a flex direction of column. Also we'll give a gap of 1 rem. Save this, and yeah, that's it. Now we'll remove this border. I think, yeah, we should remove this. So we'll select milestone inside this milestone. We'll give it a border of none and justify content of flex start. Okay, that's all. Now let's style this. So for that we'll leave 3 brackets and write 2 and give it a grid template columns of 1 fr. Okay, that's it. So this is responsive. You can check that. Okay, we need to refresh this first. Yeah, that's responsive. Whenever you decrease the size, please refresh the page. Let's close this. Okay, it works. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section. Thank you. See you in the next one.